Hello. So I'll let the chat build up. I'll just let the Discord know that we are live. And hello. It's filling up nice, filling up lovely. Again, we used a wee bit of clickbait, but it's fair. What was the title again? Why did Bitcoin crash? Is the bull run over? Hello. Nice, right, so the clickbait worked, it worked. Filling up lovely. Right, perfect. Are we good to go? Right, let's start. Let's get going. So, just to get up a chart of Bitcoin. So, the week started well on Monday. We were so the kind of lowest on Monday was about 48,000. There was a big kind of hype all week, at the start of the week, that Bitcoin was becoming legal tender in El Salvador, which was great, good news, big news. But it created a buy the rumour, sell the news event, which you'll hear us speak about quite often. Basically what it is that people front run the news, and then on the day it happens, the price falls. So essentially El Salvador was becoming legal tender on Tuesday, and there was this kind of collective group effort for everybody to buy $30 worth of Bitcoin in solidarity with El Salvador. But you'll remember from the kind of XRP event where there was this pre-planned decision for everybody to buy XRP at a certain time. So what that can do when there's a planned buy, a planned mass buy, is that kind of bigger players, they then get all the liquidity because there's lots of people looking to buy at that time. So the people that want to sell, that's a perfect time for them to sell because there's hundreds of thousands of buyers at that one time. So on a big massive buy event, you usually get a big sell event as well, and it's the kind of general public buying, and it's the big players, the big institutions selling on that day. But basically what happened on Tuesday, for anybody that doesn't know, Bitcoin, so started out the week kind of 48,000, made its way up to 52, 53,000, and then on the day that the kind of big great news was happening, everybody was supposed to be buying Bitcoin, it plummeted like fast from say 53k down to 44k, like $9,000, fast, very fast. But the reason why that did happen, it was a liquidation event, which is when people are trading Bitcoin with leverage, which for anybody that doesn't know what leverage means, it basically means that you're borrowing, and you're borrowing more than you have. So if you're going kind of 10x leverage, you're betting one Bitcoin, but that one Bitcoin ends up 10 Bitcoin that you're betting with, but you don't actually have 10 Bitcoin, you only have one, but you're allowed to bet with 10 Bitcoin. So basically there was a lot of people in the market that were leverage trading, obviously long on Bitcoin, and it's just that instead of going up, everybody's thinking it's going to go up with this great news, and instead it's sold off, and there's just been too many open positions on it, and the faster that it was falling, it was just liquidating more and more. And the reason it goes across the board as well is, so if you're leverage trading, this is why we don't leverage trade, because it's so risky when you get these events that happen. like so many people's accounts have been totally cleared by this. Like they'll lose a lot of money on these big liquidation events, and basically if you're like betting with more than you've got, the rest of your account will just get emptied to cover that bet. So that's why every crypto market wide fell, because if those people are over leveraged, they need to sell their other assets, not just Bitcoin. So it was just a big liquidation event. But when it got down low, it was bought up really quick as well. So by spot buyers, which is good to see the volume coming back in. So it was a liquidation event, and it got bought back up. So it's all good. That's why Bitcoin crashed. But you'll hear us mention a lot, like buy the rumour, sell the news. It happens constantly in crypto, and it's just it's one of these things that happens. It happens in traditional markets as well. It's not just crypto. You get this. So we'll get everybody to buy. We'll get the general population to buy. Everybody in the world buy $30 worth of Bitcoin at this time. And then when everybody is buying it, they're selling it, because there's so many buyers. That's how it goes. But recovered well, so it's good. So any questions, just drop them in here. When's XRP reaching £100 a coin? Don't know if you ever see that. The kind of high, like I've seen price predictions like 250 and 1,000, just kind of ridiculous price targets. It could, well, no, it technically it couldn't reach 100 a coin anytime soon anyway, because there's just not enough money in the world for that. So it'd be £100 times the total. Just get it up just now. So £100 times 100 billion would give you the market cap of XRP. The XRP would need to reach to be £100 a coin, which is is that 10 trillion? I think it's probably 10 trillion. Somebody might be able to correct me, but £100 times 100 billion. It's not reaching 100. It's not reaching 100. So we've got a lot of questions from Instagram and also in here as well, saying about targets. See if you go in the Discord and you go to coin breakdowns and you scroll all the way back a few months. There's a post with every coin that we hold and the price targets. They're all in there. You just need to scroll back. We'll even pin it to the top, or we'll pin it somewhere so that it's easy enough to view. But every target for every coin we've got is in the Discord in the coin breakdown section. So right, sorted. So let's get the questions up. Again, UTK price prediction. It's in the coin breakdown section. Algorand bull run to continue. Yeah, it's just set up. It's just set off and reached a new all-time high today. So it's about to go into kind of price discovery. Again, I think your target on Algorand was $2.70. So your target's about to be hit that we set way last year. So we'll be taking profits on Algorand at $2.70. What do you think of investing in property at the moment? Property's crazy just now. Property's crazy just now. It's booming. Homes are going way over the kind of market value over home report. The prices are crazy. There's a kind of low supply of houses. and there's a lot of demand, so property's pretty crazy at the moment. Me and Dawn have like bought and sold properties in the past, but it's something that after doing it and dealing with it, it turned out to be profitable for both of us, but it's the stress, the headache, it's the government stuff, the lawyers back and forth, taking weeks and months to process payments and signing contracts. It's all so old and traditional and takes forever. Like once kind of property's on the blockchain and everything's verified instantly, stuff will move so much quicker. We just feel property's very slow, but we're not in the property industry. We've done it before. It was profitable for us, but we prefer digital assets, other assets that you can flip quickly, very quickly. Property is pretty time consuming. So what do you think of investing in property at the moment? I don't know, if you're looking to buy something now, I don't know, prices are high, the market's high, but money printing, the prices will probably just keep going up because they just keep printing more money anyway. So what do you think of investing in property? If that's your industry, go for it, but for us it's just a bit slow, and a bit too much. In a bear market, would yield percentages and returns be affected? Yes, definitely they would. They'll be lower because there'll be much less lending. Like there'll be so much less lending because basically in a bull market people are kind of taking out crypto loans, so there's a huge demand for it. But in a bear market, people aren't going to take out crypto loans. Well, some people will, but the kind of vast majority won't. So will the yield percentages be affected? Yes, definitely, 100%. But will it be as bad as the percentage rate that a bank gives you? No, it'll probably be much more than that. In fact, just to touch on that, the yield percentages, we posted it kind of yesterday. I think we posted it yesterday, and it was basically that the SEC, the governing body who filed a lawsuit against Ripple and XRP, they are now going to sue Coinbase. They've told Coinbase, look, we're going to sue you for the program Lend that they're bringing out. So basically the program is you hold, the same as every kind of lending program, you hold crypto in Coinbase, they'll pay you interest for it. So it was like 4%, but the SEC says we're going to sue you for that. We class it as a security, so they're classing and that's the exact same thing they says with Ripple. No, sorry, I apologise. So Coinbase went to the SEC first and told them they were going to do it, and then told them again, and then asked them and told them again, and the SEC were just being so vague, as they always are. That's the same with Ripple. Ripple were asking them for years, like 7 years, 8 years. Look, we need clarity. Tell us what do we need to do? How do we need to go about this? Like, what's the framework here? And the SEC, being the SEC, be very vague. They don't give an answer. They never give a straight answer. Anybody that follows the Ripple case will know that. They never give a reply, like a yes or no answer. They'll never give it. So basically, Coinbase have went to the SEC. They've says, look, we're going to do this, and then the SEC are now saying, nah, we're classing that as a security. We're going to sue you for it. So, reason being is because Coinbase will be offering you 4% on your dollar when the banks offer you 0.01% on your dollar. So, the SEC is the Security and Exchange Commission, and they're a governing body that is set to their main goal. This is what's funny. their main priority is to protect investors. To protect, that's why they're there. They're there to protect you. So by protecting you, they're saying, no, we don't want you getting 4%, we want you getting 0.01% to protect you. To protect you. So, it is what it is. The SEC, it's just a typical government organisation, corrupt. They've got friends in traditional banking, like they are the banks, the government is the banks, the bank's the government, they're the same people, and they're basically just saying, look, we don't want this going, like we don't want these interest rates going to all these crypto companies in the bank, so nobody will lend in the banks anymore, so it's expected, but it's a pretty big thing that will happen in the crypto market. But again, crypto's worldwide. The SEC is one organisation in the USA. So for the likes of Swissborg, who offer a yield programme, they're in Europe, and so they're separate. It's only a lawsuit against Coinbase, which is it's so crazy. It's happening. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's just a grab for power and a grab for money. The exact same thing that happened to Ripple. But hopefully Ripple will win soon enough and get something settled, and they can move on to Coinbase. Basically Coinbase is getting sued, and again, so people are worried, oh, the prices are going to crash because Coinbase is getting sued, and that shows you kind of how early the market is, that one organisation can make a claim. So this isn't a fact, like lending isn't a security, so they've not even got the right to, they've not even got the right to engage with Coinbase over this. Like it's not a security, it's not a securities offering, it's a lending program. So basically all the SEC needs to do is say, we are filing a complaint against, pick any project, there's a project, Algorand, we're filing a complaint against Algorand, we're going to sue them because it's a security and the price will crash. But Algorand's not a security, XRP is not a security, Coinbase Lend is not a security, but that's all they need to do and the price will just crash because people get worried. And that's why we never worried that when Coinbase, when the SEC filed a complaint against Ripple, that's why we never panicked. We never panic sold, because we were like, it's not a security, so that's just that's a allegation. It's an allegation, it's not a fact. So that's why we weren't scared. But if it was a security, maybe it would be different. Anyway, bit of a rant. That was like a dawn rant there. Right, so realistic prediction for Utrust this bear market. I've not got a chart up just now, but if I can get a chart up. We're still good here, yeah. Right, so Utrust. But the SEC, crazy. They're so corrupt, it's unbelievable how corrupt they are, it's crazy. But anyway. So the price, like Utrust can go way back down to the lows. Really low. 10 cents, under 10 cents. Like that's the thing with a bear market, coins drop 90%, 95%, 99%. So they'll go low, they'll go as low as the whole market moves at the same time. But whatever price it's at, take away 99%, that's how low it can go. We experienced that. Everything near enough everything dropped 99%. So aye. Right, back to the questions. So aye, the answer to that, how low can it go? Minus 99% from where it's at currently. You need to be open to that. Like, coins have got like kind of big support levels, and it shouldn't drop below $1. But just the reality check that's in Discord, you need to be prepared for 99% loss. Like, it's the most volatile market in the world. You just need to be prepared for it. And then if you are prepared for it, when it does happen, you'll buy in rather than panic selling, because you were expecting it. It's not nice to say, but it is what it is. It's facts. Right, next. Right, so, will you get your the big C word, passport? No, I've not been vaccinated myself, and I would rather not have a passport either. Just personal preference. I think it's a brand new drug. I don't really want to take a brand new drug that's not been tested, so I'll maybe get it further down the line when there's more tests done on it, maybe, but I won't be getting it anytime soon. Stay fit and healthy. That's the best vaccine you can get. Stay fit and healthy, and you'll give yourself a good chance. Seen you at Fraz, I was there. Will the price drop as low as you experienced it again? It probably will, because it happens every bear cycle. It happens. Obviously now the saying is that, but this time it's different, and technically this time it is different, but every other bull run in the past and bear market in the past has been different as well. So although it's different, history it doesn't repeat, but it rhymes. History rhymes, and so you just need to be prepared for it. If it only drops 80%, 60%, then fine, but just be prepared for 90 odd percent, because you can see in a flash crash 60%, so a bear market 99%, it is very possible. Try to get these questions up. So stay fit and healthy at 100. Yep, exactly. Discord is only showing yearly membership. Does it give you the option monthly direct debit? Yes, it does. Click the link on the bio, or it'll probably be on one of our stories as well. So there's two options: monthly or a one-off payment. When do you think the bear market will start? Soon, within the next. It's hard. It's obviously hard to put a time on it. Timing's the hardest thing to predict, but soon, once everything is offset new all-time highs, the end is near, and once the sentiment is euphoric, and that everybody is saying and thinking that everybody's making money, crypto's the future, Apple's going to accept Bitcoin, and Samsung's buying Bitcoin, like when the news is at its best and when euphoria is at its most, and the only thing you can do is make money, and everybody's making money, that is when the end is near. Right now we're having we just had a big correction, kind of May, June, and then we're coming back up, and then we've had another big pullback. So just now there's only a few coins that are offsetting the all-time highs, a couple. That's good to see. That shows us that we are still in a bull market. And then those that are topping out, then once they top out first. So basically, if you think of the entire crypto market, like say, well, there's over 7,000 crypto projects. All 7,000 of them don't go up in a straight line at the same time and hit the all-time high at the same time, and then the bear market starts at the same time. What happens is that you get ones that go off first, they hit their all-time high first, and then when they hit their all-time high, the money from them then goes into coins that are lower, then they hit an all-time high, same again. Over the course of weeks, or like 2 months, this will happen, and coins will set new all-time highs and top out, and that will be them finished. They'll have hit as high as they'll hit for this cycle, and then it will move on to the next one. So, like, some of the questions we were getting asked was like, where was it? It was about a coin that was kind of at an all-time high. I can't find the question, but it was like thoughts on this, and it's like, or the question was like, why is this pumping, and like, is this the best? Is this good? And it's not that coin's the best. It's not that, like, the ones that are topping first is Solana, Cardano. They'll hit their top first. That doesn't mean they're the best. It just means they're first in this bull run. So the reason being is that they don't all just top at the exact same time. It's over the course of a few weeks, a couple of months, that they'll go off in their own time. And what that does is, you're holding something that's kind of still down just now, say Litecoin for instance, or any generic coin you're holding, but you see Solana doing 7,000%, and you're in your Litecoin and you've done 40%, and you're like, oh, that's doing 7,000%, I'm going to, like, Litecoin, it's not moving, I'm just going to sell and buy Solana, that's really moving. So you're on the wrong side, like, you've missed it. You need to wait in Litecoin, and when that goes parabol, then you enjoy your time. It's like, that's as simple as that. It's as simple as that just be patient in whatever you've got, and don't get FOMO seeing other coins move first. Or if your coin does move first, if you're in Solana, Cardano, and it's topping out, take profits and move it into something lower, or just take profits and leave. Like, take the win. Don't get kind of complacent and think, oh, this has done 7,000%, it's going to keep going. It's not going to keep going. It's topping out, and all you need to do is look at the history of the crypto market for the last 10 years, and you'll see it happen every single cycle. How do you know when to take profits? By fib extensions or being in the Discord, and we talk about taking profits in there a lot. Can XRP go parabolic whilst under the lawsuit? Yes, it can. Reason being, it done after the lawsuit happened. It went from 17 cents to $2. So that's 10x, near enough 10x, more than 10x, sorry. It done more than 10x, more than 1,000% after a lawsuit, like during a lawsuit, at the start of a lawsuit. Now, like, every day that passes with this lawsuit is like a win for Ripple and like a defeat for the SEC. Like, the lawsuit's dead. It's been dead from day one. We says it was dead from day one. It's a scam. But it done 1,000% at the start of that lawsuit. So yes, it can go parabolic whilst under the lawsuit. That's my opinion anyway. That's my opinion. Aye, that was one of the questions. What's going on with Algorand? Would love your thoughts. So Algorand, we covered it in the startup guide, which is amazing because it's kind of one of the first to hit its all-time high, and it's nearly hitting its target. But as I mentioned earlier, the questions, what's going on with it? It's like there's nothing really going on with it. There's nothing going on with really any crypto. It's all just kind of hype, and they all peak at different times, and that's going first. That's one of the first ones to move. Like, what's going on with it is that it's one of the first to move. That's all really. It's a good project, but like there's thousands of good projects, thousands of them. It's just the timing of when they go on the run. Like, have a look at the previous bull cycle, and just check when coins hit their all-time high, and they'll all be at different times. They're all at different times. Open these ones up. But aye, any questions in here? I don't know how long that's been. We'll bear market, and just to kind of the clickbait title, what was it? It was something about a bear market. Bull run over. We don't think the bull run is over, of course. Do you think Utrust has hit an all-time high? Let's see. No, not yet. But again, our Utrust Barry is to buy and hold for years. We like the project, the Utrust, what they're doing. So, Matab is saying there. Interesting point regarding them hitting all-time highs at different times. What's your opinion on Solana? Is it time to start cashing out? So, Matab, I'm sure you're in the Discord, mate. Don covered Solana on the member stream last night, and he was showing it on the chart. That's the good thing about the member stream. We can show you the screen, so it's easy to visualise stuff. But yes, we do think that it's time to start cashing out on Solana. It's hit its full extension. It's actually went past its extension. So when we set out targets, we just do it by fib extensions, and when they hit, we take them. If they go past their extensions, then great. Like, you wouldn't be cashing out 100% anyway. But it's a case of it's hit its extension. What more can you ask for, really? So I would say check out the live from last night, mate, and have a look at the chart and see what you think. But it's really, really high. So yes, it probably is time to start cashing out. And that's not what people want to hear. People don't want to hear that. They want to hear, no, it's going to keep going. It's going to keep going. It's going to take over Ethereum. It's going to go to number one. Like, that's just part of the hype cycle. That's part of it. That's what gets it up to that price, is hearing those things. But then what happens when it's really up at these prices? You'll get some sort of kind of shift in the sentiment about Solana. You'll get a bad story. And there'll just be this shift in sentiment, and people say, "Oh, maybe Solana isn't. Oh, maybe it's not. Like, oh, I'm actually quite worried," and then it'll just start dropping. The same, because you had the same way Polkadot, like all these projects. It's happened numerous times already over the past few months. Like Cardano, they're the real big hype, and Solana is the hype right now. In 2 weeks' time, 3 weeks' time, it won't be. It will be forgot about. Like, well, not forgot about. It will still be up there, but it won't be the project on everybody's lips. Last shakeout before BTC goes to all-time highs. Yeah, it is possible, mate. That was a kind of big drop, so that is possible. gut feeling on where XRP could top out this bull run. Our top end targets are up around $10, so but like markets are irrational, as you'll know, like tens of thousands of percent gains. Like markets are irrational, so we set our targets up around $10, but if it goes really irrational, it could go higher, but we won't be aiming for higher. We'll be aiming kind of 10 up top, kind of 10, 11, 12 tops. Also, is Ada's run done? Like personally, I think Ada and Cardano will be the two first major cap cryptos to top out. That's just my opinion. They might just keep going and become the best thing ever, but it's just, I've heard it so many times with every project that no, this is the one, and it's just going to keep going up. Like that's why we always say set your targets in advance and stick to them and take the profit. Because for instance, like when XRP is up at $10, the news about XRP will be amazing. It's every bank in the world's going to use it, and every government in the world's going to use it, and Apple's going to integrate XRP. Like that's what happens. It's all a big theatre, and it's to control people's emotions. Like so, when XRP's up at $10, then I'll think, oh wait a minute, Apple's going to implement it, and and this government's going to implement it. Maybe it will go much higher than $10. I'll just hold on, and then it plummets to $1, and you miss it. Like you've seen how quick on Tuesday the prices can fall. The prices can fall instantly, and you've not got a chance to catch it. So that's why we say set your targets in advance and stick to them, because you start getting all this really good news, really positive news when they're up really high. Do you anticipate ETH getting to 6 to 10k in this run? That's quite high, to be fair. Our kind of top targets for ETH, like last year, we were saying like 4k, and it's already hit 4k. So it could go irrational and hit 6k, 10k, but any news coming from Baidu? No. Baidu are kind of notorious for that. They don't really say much. They just code in the background, and then when something's finished, then they'll announce it. But you get other projects like Tron or whatever, who all they do is news and release stuff, like release news articles and public relations stuff to then hope people buy it. But Baidu just build in the background. What's your extension say for XRP? I've not got TradingView up, but it'll be about $9, $10, $11 in that region. I'm up 600% on Solana. Happy to sell. Cheers, mate. Would love to know your thoughts on Ada as well. Well done. Like 600%. That's like, even if it does continue to skyrocket, like you've made 600%. Like what other industry can you make 600%? So, if you can secure yourself 600% profit, go for it. And if it does keep going, you can't beat yourself up because you made 600%. What you're going to make in a bond or an ISA, like, is 1%. Bought heavy into SIS after reading the Discord. Do you expect it to top its all-time high this bull run? Yeah, SIS moves like XRP. It just moves parabolic. We've already took profit from SIS. It already hit a target of up at $1, and it came all the way back down to, I think it was 10 cents, and we were buying back in, and we said in the Discord, we're just going to rinse, repeat, go for it again. We're going to aim for it again. If it happens, it happens. Aye, but search in the Discord for CIS and you'll see, just use the search feature and you'll see everything that we've wrote about CIS, targets, etc. Also as well, I mentioned it earlier, but for anybody that is in the Discord, if you go into coin breakdowns, the section coin breakdowns, and scroll all the way back, there's a list of every coin that we hold and what our target is for that coin. We'll try and pin it to the top, but it's in the Discord, coin breakdown section, scroll right back. Right, sorted. We round it up at that. So looking over the market just now, Bitcoin's $46,500, ETH $3,400, Cardano $250, Binance Coin $420, Solana $184, XRP $1.09, Dogecoin 25 cents, and Polkadot $30. So the market's just sideways just now. We had that big massive sell-off, it got bought back up really quick, and now we're just sideways awaiting the next craziness. But we're still bullish. This plays into, see, even if we just get sideways for a while, that'd be good, because our plan all along this year has been Q4, end of year, winter, crypto winter. That's what we live for. That's what we plan for. So if it wants to go sideways for an entire month, then that'd be great. Or if it wants to just shoot to all-time highs right now, then that'd be great as well. But we'd hope for end of year. Yep. Sorted. Right, so we'll call it a day then. Wrap things up. So anybody that isn't in the Discord, there's a link in the bio. You can view the members' live streams, coin breakdowns, every coin that we hold, price targets for every coin that we hold. There's TA, there's ICOs, NFTs, you name it, it's in there. There's a crypto chat room, everything that you could ask for. So we'll call it a day, and we'll see you in the Discord, or we will see you back here next Thursday for IGTV. So cheers for joining in, and I'll see you soon.